Don't get too caught up in the lore like I have, okay? Because trust me, I've gotten really deep into this film and the makings of what makes Bad Fish. In fact, speaking of, I found some behind the scenes on this film from some of the different actors who were in this, shot in this very amazing, like, green screen backdrop that, like, whoa, it looks like they're really at the coast, but they're not there. That's actually just an illusion. It's the making of film. And there were some funny moments, which if I pulled them, I'll play them for you here right now.
What does Skip know and what doesn't he know? He might not even have the answers. I'm not sure what he knew, what he didn't know, what he might have been in on, what he was not in on.
I didn't know there were different types of mermaids. There were different versions, if you will. And there's subcultures that exist in our world that sort of, you know, are really into mermaids. And that I did not know either.
And this actually led me to finding that the main character in this film, which we haven't met yet, and he has another behind the scenes from a different film that he was in, where he gives a very befuddled answer.
I play the role of Mac in the film. Mac is a guy who's on a journey with 3 other gentlemen, and he's the leader?
So if you are still confused what's going on in this film, like why the fish are disappearing and what's really going on here, Mark Schneider, the actor who plays Skip Porter, gives a very interesting answer.
I'm the sheriff in this film of a small fishing village out on the coast. You know, much like our daily lives, activities happen around us, and we have a number of choices to make. We can reject what's happening, we can accept it and get involved, pro or con, or we can let things take their course naturally. Because what do I know about what's happening? And what don't I know about what's happening?
I see. And what does the producer think?
How do mermaids procreate?
They also said that this film was going to come out between July 1st and October 31st, which they were a little off on the year, but I think it did come out between that time, just, you know, like a few years later. It cost $200,000 to make this film, and it only made $1,700 in its opening weekend. Don't know how much it made total, but if you made $1,700 in your opening weekend, I don't think you are making don't know if you're making that $200,000 back. But, and then doing a little more digging, Barbed Wire Media was the production company that did this, and they were also in charge of those behind the scenes. They've done plenty of films with a lot of these actors and the same director-writer, and they've done plenty of low-budget horror films over the years, which honestly look pretty amazing. I might have to watch them sometime.